What's up? This video going to be about Russell Westbrook, the basketball player, responding to criticism that I think Stephen A. Smith or someone gave him and saying that where he's made it, that's his rings, that's his success. And then his wife chimed in. And that's how Stephen A. giving his wife respect and all that. But see, we know this ain't got nothing to do with the man. I think Russell Westbrook is a cool brother, and I got a lot of respect for him as a man. Obviously, he's taking care of himself, come a long way, done all that. As a basketball player, he's overrated. He's an insult to Oscar Robertson, and I would tell it to anybody who's down with Russell Westbrook. Let me say something. I had this discussion with a good buddy of mine. We chopped it up we talk about players all the time. Russell Westbrook is the only NBA player I've ever seen in my life who plays 21 on 5-on-5 basketball on a team. I've never seen it. I saw this cat push Steven Adams out the way just so he could get a 10th rebound once. I'm like, yo, you playing 21 by yourself? Yeah, he's one of the most overrated. And I'm so tired of him. He's a 2.0 Allen Iverson of energy, but he ain't no AI in terms of heart and getting the job done. AI took a let me be real about that Sixers team. He took a Denny's graveyard crew team to the finals against the Lakers and won game 1 against a prime Shaquille O'Neal. Now, they got beat 4-1, but against Shaq, when Shaq was beasting unlike anybody's business, and I still say Shaq is the best player of the 00 eras. Him and Tim Duncan are 1 and 2. But Shaquille O'Neal, at that start of 00s, nobody was fading Shaq. And Kobe was starting to come into his own. He got better, but come on now. To win even one game with that squad? Are you kidding me? And the reason why I say this, because that's who he comparable to me as far as his energy and the way he goes. He still ain't learned how to shoot. He shoots brick outside shots. They're not fluid. He spends all his time padding his stat pattern that when he gets to the first round of the series, he's spent. He got into it with Ricky Rubio of all guards. Ricky Rubio is like a third-tier guard on a good day. And he dusted Russell Westbrook's behind when they got their butt knocked out a few years ago. Russell Westbrook gets no pass from me. He had Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant couldn't wait to leave to get out of there. Go to Golden State and got some jewelry. Sat up in June like he's supposed to. James Harden, they teamed up last year and it was miserable for James Harden. Now you see what James Harden doing in Brooklyn. And for all the headache they say Kyrie is and whatnot, he looking pretty good. James Harden might fool around get an MVP. Fool around get to the finals. Russell Westbrook is playing with Beal right now, who's leading the league in scoring. But they stink. Bradley Beal, they stink. They suck. You stat padding and you be getting all these crazy numbers and your team is garbage. So you overrated. You had Paul George. Couldn't do nothing. Look at the people OKC done had. You had Kevin Durant. You had Paul George. Victor Oladipo. Then you go to Houston and you have James Harden. And all you do is stat pad. So I'm tired of talking about Russell Westbrook. He can mean mug and pose and front and fake all he want. He's overrated. He stat pads and he's an insult to Oscar Robertson. And when he was smart, he'd go on a team and downsize it or retire because his stats are illegit. And I said, you can quote me. And if he got something he want to say, I'm not going to do like Stephen A. and say nothing. I'm going to call the buster out on being overrated because you messed up with Kevin Durant. You should have been a 1-2 punch. You messed up with James Harden. You should have been a 1-2 punch. You're up here with Bradley Beal and you're stat padding and your team is garbage in the bottom end of the East. Well, you should be battling for 6 to 8. And you're a so-called veteran. You should be better than what you are. So I'm tired of hearing about Russell Westbrook and his stat pad himself. There's a lot of turkeys like that, and that's one of the reasons why the NBA today is garbage. They don't call it out like they should. It's playing 21 with yourself. And you better go on up there and act like you're trying to get on the chip team. Try to big ball or hustle a ring somehow. Because It ain't in you. Yeah, you won to play pro ball. And yeah, you didn't got in the spotlight. And you've been league MVP and you've been to one finals a long time ago. But it ain't adding up to what your career is. It ain't adding up. That don't add up. But give me your thoughts and takes. You find Russell Westbrook overrated? Or do you feel that he's a champion already? These cats be saying some stuff. I don't know where they come from. Anyway, give me your thoughts and takes. Please hit the like, subscribe. I welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. And these cats be stringing violins and strings, and I didn't know they were no fiddler play. I didn't know that they were playing with strings, but they be playing ghost notes. He's a ghost note player too. I'm out.